Thank you for deciding to take a little more time to learn about our SerDes IPs. In this brief presentation, I talk a little bit about the products based on the multi-protocol SerDes IP that we made for Microsemi's PolarFire FPGA, and which has been in production for a couple of years now. We've ported this IP to several other processors, and you can see that on this slide with the process listings on the left-hand side. The bright green process listings indicate IPs that are in production or proven, and the dark green indicates an IP which is ready for design-in now. On the lower left is a list of the protocols that are supported by this IP, and you can see the list is really quite broad, with the typical range rates for those protocols indicated by the horizontal bars. You can go back up and see the range of rates continuously supported by each of these IPs on the top with the green bars. You can see that process coverage is really quite broad. The performance of the transmit PLL is very good for a ring PLL. You can see that from the eye diagrams here from the 28nm Silicon in the PolarFire FPGA. The first 4 eye diagrams came from our test silicon, and the final bottom right eye diagram is from the FPGA with 70% core activity and 8 lanes transmitting different data, so represents a real-life measurement. On the left-hand side, you can see the tie jitter or RMS jitter in picoseconds RMS, and you can see over all rates the jitter is less than half a picosecond RMS, which is good enough for all of the standards listed on the previous slide. If we look at how stable that performance is over PVT, you can see these measurements from our current 12 FFC silicon with all 3 process corners, -40 and 125C, and plus or minus 10% supply. The Gaussian jitter is stable and stays well below 1% UI over all data rates, and drops as we move into the higher rate range, dropping to comfortably below half a percent UI at 16 gigabits per second. You can see on the top right that the total jitter is also comfortably below 15% UI over all rates and combinations. Another challenging performance parameter for SerDes PMAs is the clock data recovery's ability to follow disturbances in the jitter. And DisplayPort is particularly challenging, with few vendors able to meet that. You can see from the measurements on the right that our IP is able to meet this challenging specification with a good margin of at least 0.2 UI. If you'd like to learn more about our SerDes IPs, please visit our website or visit us and chat with us at one of the DAC live sessions, or send an email to our sales team, and we would be happy to work with you. Thank you.